I think a lot of people know that they have guardian angels, guardian dragons now, but it's a little known fact that you also may have some guardian Arcturians and other galactic beings.
Yep.
And so Simon and Faith are Steph's basically guardian galactics. Okay, so I think we should begin then with the full on experience.
Okay.
Um, do they say who is going to come in and speak first, or are they going to speak together?
Simon's saying I would like to speak first. He's telling me to drink some water.
Yeah, I'll take some water too.
Okay.
And for everyone joining in, we've already done the white light pyramid, where you just simply imagine a white light pyramid completely surrounding your body. It acts as a protection, and we only allow truth, love, and wisdom to enter while we're in this energetic protection bubble. And my friend Steph here is in a hypnosis trance state, and she is a natural medium. And so in a moment, she's going to allow Simon, the Arcturian, to come into her body, integrate, and be able to speak through her right now. So this is very exciting.
Yeah, right now, Simon is presenting his energy to me, and so it's gentle integration. So I'm just gonna step aside.
Okay.
Hello, Dale. This is Simon.
Hi, Simon.
I was just telling Stephanie I'm honored to be here and grateful for this opportunity to communicate with you and others present here watching. This is a great experience for all.
We're happy to have you. Thank you so much for joining us. We've been talking about how you and Faith are Stephanie's galactic guardians, basically. Did you want to give a little background onto how you were assigned, why you were assigned specifically to her? And she had said that you may have other assignments as well that you assist. Is that true?
Yes. We cover, Faith and I work as a team, and we do extensive work with a lot of people who are going down the journey of really stepping into their channeling abilities. Now, Stephanie, her soul signed up for this, for communicating this way, to help galactics and of course pantheon gods or deities, what have you, that have made a contract with Stephanie to communicate to the curious public, just to make us more relatable as we become part of your reality more and more. We've been with Stephanie since the beginning, but more, like you said, in the background, silent, because we stepped in when she was stepping in to this phase. Showing up beginning of November.
Was that November?
Yes.
Oh, so you've since November.
Since November, we have been present in her team. So I guess how you can think of it is like when you have guides that are in working with you at the correct phase that you're in, they'll be more present in your field. But if their specialty isn't on being called in for that moment, they kind of fade to the background while others step in for their specialty, if that makes sense.
It does. It does make sense. It's constantly shifting
Correct.
for the human.
You keep your one main guide, or you got your angels, and of course your dragons and stuff. You got your main crew, and then you get specialists that kind of come in and help you through things.
That makes sense. Okay, so you are her telepathic specialist, basically.
Yes, and Faith and I are working with Stephanie and others, so it's an umbrella of our specialty. So
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to start with my questions, and my first one was, for those meeting you for the first time as Arcturians, how would you like to introduce yourselves to humanity right now?
as their galactic brothers and sisters, we are like you. We are a metaphorical version of humanity, as we've been through this ascension process in our own experiences. So I would like to introduce the Arcturians as benevolent brothers and galactic brothers and sisters. We are of kin. Some of you are us. Yes. So it's like a family reunion.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, what does it feel like to be an Arcturian compared to being human, if you can reference that?
Well, I guess the way we feel is different. So to put it in human terms of feel, it's a consistent, elevated, harmonious experience as we've mastered it.
Mm.
We don't feel the lower density emotions. We have.
Mm-hmm.
We once have, so we can. So it's like, yeah, just a lighter, elevated existence experience.
Yeah. You guys have mastered the Akuna Matata of,
Correct.
of being.
And that's why we're so delighted, and we are here. We're here for you to show you it is possible and to guide.
We appreciate that. So, if you had to describe Arcturian energy in one word that humans could understand, what would it be?
Harmony.
Harmony. I love that. You've always been, every instance of meeting one of you, I've always gotten that impression of just harmonious, loving, sweet beings. So thank you for always showing us that love.
Oh, yes.
Okay, now I would like to find out a little bit about what life is like on Arcturus and your world. It says, could you describe what your homeworld is like, its environment, the light, and daily life?
Well, the environment is more it's technology, but soft technology that is sentient. So everything is alive and coexists together in harmony. So instead of having rigid structures and dense concrete jungles, we have structures and homes and buildings that are illuminated and alive within themselves, and we live in respect of each other. It's a harmonic ecosystem between beings and the sentience of our home. The really neat thing that a visual that I can give you is like blue bioluminescent, high vibrational, just glow and tones of almost sounding angelic. Our daily lives consist of very peaceful activities, supporting one another, and we don't necessarily need to eat, so we find other ways to spend time together rather than you getting together for a meal per se. We get together for spiritual activity and bonding. We do meditation circles and elevate to the highest uh, as community, and it is most beautiful. Um,
That sounds like it.
it is.
So, with our holidays approaching, do you celebrate seasonal changes, holidays like that together, even without the feasts, as you said?
No, it's more like a celebration daily of, uh, well, we don't really have days either.
What is
uh, right. What is time? It, we celebrate the moment being, of each moment, in unity. So we don't have holidays or, birthdays or any any of those, but we do take time. Well, we don't even have time. We hold gratitude and appreciation and celebrate everything in our reality and existence uh, as if it's celebrated like a holiday all the
Okay,
time.
that makes sense. So, do you have roles like families, like we do, family setups? Or I know your job is to be Steph's guardian. Is that a common job for Arcturians to hold on a daily basis?
It is a very common job for Arcturians to be assisting other planets and other beings that are uh, going through a planetary ascension process and a spiritual evolution. We are highly spiritual beings, and so we live in service of the greater. We live in service of others and each other, and so our calling is to be in this.
Let you come back. Okay. So it's a common job. Raise children the same way we do.
No, it's more community. Uh, up, we raise our children in more of a community setting,
Okay.
and we exist in more of a communal environment than individual, um, because we operate as one.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Okay. I wish it was more like that here now as a mom myself.
And this is what you're achieving. This is what you're aiming for.
Yes, this is why so many of us star seeds are boots on the ground to make that a reality.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so when there is if there's ever conflict in your home planet, how is it handled there?
There isn't conflict because we're all in tune with one another and everything is met with equality and understanding. We're all in unity consciousness. So if something isn't pleasant or feeling a little out of alignment, we come together and lift each other up. So it's all a matter of being attuned in our unity consciousness and in alignment. And we've mastered that. So there isn't
Mm.
really conflict. there's gentle disposition sometimes, as everybody's entitled to their perspective and we honor free will. But overall, we are just a peaceful race.
Trying to help a very polarized race right now.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the biggest evolutionary shift that allowed Arcturians to move into such a harmonious civilization?
It was, in a sense, critical mass. It was once enough of us came to the same beliefs, we were able to break out of our confinement and in lowered vibrational existence, just like what you guys are going through. It's that critical mass moment where the majority of our collective consciousness believed in something greater and believed in them ourselves. And so it was that moment when we were tired of what we were experiencing and wanted change.
And so many of our channelings lately from the Council of Nine have said officially we have hit that critical mass threshold. Do you agree with that assessment?
Yes.
And so that is, we've hit it then. Like we're on our way to leveling up officially across the board.
Yes, that's why there's been so much joy and celebration on the other side.
We're very excited. And so is there maybe a message you'd like to give? Because I think a lot of people still looking out their window, so to speak, still looking at the news can be like, I still don't see it. I'm waiting for these big changes, these voila moments. But it is all manifesting right now. Is there like a message you'd like to give to those people who are like, I got to twitch. I believe all of this, but I'm not seeing it yet. What would you like to say to those people?
Just tune into the undertone underneath all the noise and chaos, and you will feel that stable, aligned frequency of the human collective consciousness moving towards higher vibrational existence, leaning into a more spiritual way of being on the individual level. You can see it if you stop looking for the chaos and tune into the resonance of heart, of oneness that is humming through Gaia and through the ley lines. Also, if you really just sit and tune in to your own being and ask yourself the question, have we hit critical mass? You can muscle test with your body. And it's a matter of really just tuning in.
Thank you for that. Which, a little plug for Emily Eaton. Both myself and Stephanie are both students of Emily Eaton. We took her inner divinity classes. She has 3 of them on her website, Divine Magic with a CK.com. Highly recommend. There are lots of teachers out there, but she resonated with us both and is the reason why we have gone full throttle into this inner divination channeling. And this is why Stephanie has opened up her gifts to this point where she can allow her beings, her friends, to come through and speak through her. So check out Emily Eaton. Okay, so the next section, I was going to start talking about the Galactic Federation. What is the role of the Arcturians within the Galactic Federation?
I just want to say, Dale, we'll go through a couple more questions and then I'll hand the mic over, or I'll hand Steph.
Okay.
Faith would like to come in after, and then
Okay,
there's
we'll do two more questions with you and then we'll just transition.
perfect. Sounds good.
Okay,
Okay,
so
what's
the
the
question
question?
was, what is the role of the Arcturians within the Galactic Federation?
Oh, we are big time key players in the Galactic Federation. As we we are specialists in planetary ascension, and of course, when Gaia put the call out, and when the council came up with this plan of, instead of a reset, gonna we're gonna band together and pull Gaia through this energetic shift. We were called in because we are the specialists in ascension, and so we'll just say we are the high tech support behind the technicalities of things, and we hold Earth we protect Earth and humanity from any excess, unnecessary, negative energy sent towards Earth or humanity. We help protect so Earth can go through this. We're like midwives for Earth. We hold the space for her to be going through this. We hold the space for humanity, and we're with individuals one-on-one as their teams, and we're on the council where we advise the Council of Nine and support humanity. So there's a lot of factors going on, a lot of team key players, and we're like the midwives of the Galactic Federation for Earth right now, but we specialize in this for other planets as well.
I love that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Final question for you, Simon. How are decisions made in the Federation? Is it through leadership, consensus, or something else entirely?
It's something else entirely. It's hard for it's an energetic type system, and it's difficult to put into
to translate it for us.
Translate it for you, but you can simply say consensus. When time and space aren't a factor and we're all connected telepathically, it leaves little room for distortion. So it's a very honest system.
Okay.
Integrity is, I guess, is how it's kind of measured too.
Okay. Thank you so much. Well then, Simon, we will say goodbye and have Faith come in and speak.
Thank you so much, Dale, and thank you, viewers.
Thank you so much, Simon. And as he transitions, I'm just going to review with the viewers that I currently have my partner Stephanie here in a trance. She is a natural medium, psychic medium, and she is able to channel other beings and have them come through her body and speak through her. We just spoke with Simon, an Arcturian guide of hers, and now she's having Faith come in, her other Arcturian guide. And so welcome, Faith.
Hello, Dale. Hello.
Hello.
I am Faith.
Good
Grateful to be here. I thought Simon was never going to hand it over. I had to nudge him.
We thank you for doing that because it's so awesome for viewers also to be able to see that you come across as feminine different
I am.
ways
Yes.
to see everything. And
Yes.
so it's pretty magical. I know it might throw some people off to see this, but I've been practicing with channelers for years now, and I can tell you Stephanie's the best I've ever worked with. And the fact that she is comfortable bringing these beings in is no small feat. And Faith, and we're so happy to meet you.
Happy to meet you too. Thank you so much for having me. Um, I was excited when you came up with the idea. Well, I kind of you were guided for the idea, but I'm glad that
Nudged.
you and Stephanie moved. You were nudged, and I'm glad that this is happening now. This is wonderful.
I'm excited to make Tuesdays, our 10 a.m. Tuesday lives, our Aliens and Inner Earth Beings series. And I'm really happy to feature the Arcturians as the first ones because you guys were one of the first beings to come and contact me unexpectedly at the beginning of my awakening and blew my
Yes, and a
mind.
lot of people don't know this, but we are with everybody. Like there's always we're always around, and yes, yeah. Sorry, I just wanted everybody to know that like Arcturians are we hold humanity very dear, and we are with you individually and as a whole.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
And for those curious, obviously we see that Simon is masculine and you are feminine. Could you describe, I guess, the gender expressions of your people and what that means?
So the gender expressions obviously are based off of off of our energy. It's how you can really experience whether a being expresses as male or female, but we do physically have different orientation. If you are an Arcturian being that has a physical body or similar to a physical, the closest to a physical body that a high vibrational, high frequency being, because some of us scale from like a little bit more of a denser physical being to light bodies to nobody, you know. So it just depends on how far one has gone with their ascension and spirituality, but we can easily shapeshift into our forms as well. But I present in my so like the way I present myself to Stephanie, she can see me as a little like we're both tall, but Simon is taller than me. And I'm a little, so I present myself a little bit softer features and narrower shoulders. And I do have a chest, and then I have this like a soft rose petal energetic feel. And Simon, he's just more masculine, stands tall, um, not as funny. Sorry, Simon. A little more serious. So and this goes with like how you have different looking humans with everybody has their own different personality. Kind of goes the same. We
Yeah.
all express and look differently, just kind of depends on uh, what our soul chose to express as in this kind of existence. So
Yeah. I thank you for that. We recently did a Soul Speak session in which the client had an Arcturian guide come through that expressed their body as in like a feline. She described it as a Lyran type body, like cat ears, cat fur, but she said that she was Arcturian. So
yes. Well, we're highly advanced enough to where and this goes, on an individual level and then as a collective, but depending on the individual on how far they want to dive into themselves and open up their abilities, we can express and shift into whatever we want. And it's part of the magic, being able to present and express oneself energetically as something we
Something fun.
love, like a feline.
I like that. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay, so moving back to the interview questions, we were just talking about the Galactic Federation and your roles within. I'd wanted to know, what qualities do Arcturians specifically bring to the Federation that other civilizations rely on, in your words?
Um, we truly are one of the the highest spiritually advanced races in your galaxy. And we believe, I mean, I see it as we bring our experience, our knowledge, and our love, our unconditional love to the Federation. We are an example of what is possible for you. So we are key beings of the support team for Earth's and humanity's ascension. So,
As Simon was
yes.
saying, it's not y'all's first rodeo, so to speak, of helping this ascension process.
Yes, we are well versed in this. Very well versed. We are the experts.
And so, with you being the experts, is there, I think maybe some people might look at Earth humans' progress and be like, we're doing pitifully. But since you have seen so many, would you like to give like a little brief grade report on what humans are doing and how we're handling this shift?
You're handling it. Humanity's handling it the very best that they can in the capacity that they have. And there is, hang on, I have to get back in. I jumped out. Okay. Humanity is handling the ascension as expected, and there's no right or wrong way to go about this, especially under these conditions. So there's really, I don't have anything in comparison because Earth is a unique situation all in itself, a unique project. But we are impressed and cheering on victoriously as humans are resilient and making the majority they're recognizing within themselves that there's more and that they're capable of living a truly happy life. Now, the chaos is inevitable that comes with change, and I don't expect it to be the worst case we've ever seen, but it could get a little messy during the transition. But humanity's doing really well, and people are building community, and the human consciousness is coming into harmony as one. It's all, people are coming online, so it's all falling into place beautifully. There will be
Bumps
mess.
in the road, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I've always been told 2025 and 2026 were the buckle up years. And we're buckled in. We're ready. Hearts open, eyes open. We can do this.
You can do it. Just ride the waves.
Ride the waves.
Hold your center.
What do you foresee as humanity's future role within, if we ever join the Galactic Federation, if we're ever a part of it? What do you see us and our specialized gifts being?
Well, you have the potential to surpass even most galactic races. Humanity humans have a really high potential of when you were created to see how far the divine can, how do I word, in the physical form, reach the highest form of divinity.
Interesting. I like that. So as you were describing that some Arcturians exist without a body, the specialness of humans are that one day we will be able to attain that level of I don't even need a body, but still be within our bodies, which is
Yeah.
unique.
And you humanity has the potential to surpass spiritually. You have the potential in the DNA to surpass um, highly spiritual beings like Arcturians.
Wow. Okay, we've got an exciting and potentially very long road ahead of us.
You are still a young race.
Yes, we're babies.
But you are out of infancy. This is a
Yeah.
good one.
And in the not too distant future, we can expect like a Star Trek type of existence here too. So we'll be doing a lot of fast growing and learning.
Very rapid.
Okay. All right, the next section is about how Arcturians help humanity. So, how do Arcturians assist humanity without interfering with free will?
Through synchronicity and gentle nudges, downloads. We'll even use your animals. Not use them, but influence them. There's many ways that we communicate with you through music, lyrics. We are really, really good at making synchronistic communication. Specialize in that. But you can ask for us. We respect and honor free will. As you become aware, if you choose to work with if you have an Arcturian guide, if you choose to work with your Arcturian guide one-on-one, you can invite them to work with you in a more in a more hands-on way. You can give them consent for that, and we will communicate even more directly than using synchronicities and subtleties and energetic downloads.
Like
And we also work with you in your dreams too.
Ooh, okay. Excellent. Yes, someone was just saying they've had a dream of a female shapeshifter, kind of feline, beautiful. So it's like those are the kinds of ways you come in as
Yes,
these
yes.
beings that come in.
We work through dreams too. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. What kind of healing or support do you most often offer humans?
Oh, we offer, we have holographic healing technology. In your dream, in your sleep, we can take you to our med beds. You just have to set the intention beforehand, before you go to sleep, or you can even say to my Arcturian guys, I set the intention to go to the Arcturian healing center, or you can even, and we work with you a lot in your dreams. And then when you're in your sleep state, we also work with your energy bodies, do a lot of your personal team will do a lot of energetic, reconnecting and clearing and stuff for your energetic body, your light body, just to kind of help harmonize you. So we're always working behind the scenes. You can also ask us to, because we do take. I mean, there is Arcturian. There's schools that souls go to in the astral. And so you can ask your team if you think that you're working with an Arcturian and you sense it, then you believe it. You are, and you can before you go to sleep, you can ask your guides, be like, "Hey, if you want to do a healing session, have them take you there. If you want to go to school, but just tell them, tell us that you want to remember your dreams and you want to work with us, and we'll start to really show you what we're doing and let you recall things from your sleep."
Okay, thank you for that. And just to recap, anyone who's joined in late, Steph, my partner here, is trance channeling an Arcturian being. Her name is Faith, and she's answering our questions about all things Arcturians. And so, what misconceptions do humans have about Arcturians or extraterrestrial beings in general that you would like to clarify for us today, Faith?
That we're coming to save them when we're here to support and guide and hold space for humanity. But we're not coming to save you. You save yourself. And we're your brothers and sisters rooting you on.
That is so true. I think a lot of us envision, the day that the motherships reveal themselves as like this big, like, aha moment. But I also know that also means so many of us, well, that's like the marking of when the real work will truly begin as well. So
the real work's already begun.
It's already begun. That's true.
You guys are moving through it right now and we're doing the work, but it's going to get more and more interesting.
Mm-hmm. And even though it feels like we're waiting for this big reveal moment, do you have anything to say about the orbs or other ships that maybe Arcturians have in the sky already that have been seen by many?
We are here, we're here right now. If we're a guide of yours, we're right next to you. We're in your sky. We are on standby. We are here. And doing this is another way to show humanity, show the people that we are here for you, to support you. So look to the sky, get a little wink from us. Some of us are presenting in the orbs. We have ships already in the sky. Now, some of the we're more. I'd like to say, if you're experiencing orbs, that's more probably our style, because the ships that come in and out, that's another. I'd like to say is like another team. It's not necessarily like the Arcturians.
Mm-hmm.
We're silently running in the background and sending you little galactic winks and stuff.
Okay, thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, moving on to star seeds and connection. Many people identify as Arcturian star seeds. What does that actually mean from your perspective?
That actually means that those that identify as Arcturian starseeds, their soul came from Arcturus and incarnated. He did the call for Gaia and for this mission, and came in and I want to say integrated, but it incarnated.
Mm-hmm. Infiltrated as a human.
As a human, just like many other galactic races have. Arcturian starseeds, they're just highly technologically advanced. They hold a frequency that helps feed directly into Gaia, and so it's and if you identify as an Arcturian starseed, then by golly, you know that you have a really big Arcturian guide team supporting you. And I'm sure you experience ship dreams sometimes. You might be, going to work on Arcturian ships in your sleep. But yeah, to be an Arcturian starseed is it's I would consider it to be an honor to be able to come here and be boots on the ground. Um, and as an Arcturian, I'm proud of the starseeds that chose to incarnate here and uh, go through the physicality and duality that this place has.
Yes, it's not easy, but so worth it. And I always say
Yeah,
the future
so
is
worth
bright,
it.
everyone. Don't forget it.
Definitely.
Okay. Um, so how can someone tell if they have a genuine Arcturian connection versus just imagination or wishful thinking?
It really is just allowing yourself to um, it's asking yourself and allowing yourself, if you truly believe it, allowing yourself to accept it. So there's no like physical differentiation. It's not like you have a marking or anything like that to tell if you're an Arcturian starseed. It really is an internal knowing, and instead of telling yourself you're making it up, if you feel like you have that knowing that you are of Arcturian and you look to the stars and longing, um, then allow yourself to accept that you may be an Arcturian starseed, and you can ask out loud, if I am an Arcturian starseed and I have Arcturian guides, can you please make yourself known to me?
Oops. Did we lose her? Oh no. Let me add her. Goodness. It probably did that 1 hour boot off thing. Oh no, this is a disaster. I was just about to ask about the multiple star seeds. Okay, guys, let's see if it can. It's not letting me add her as a co-host again. But maybe I can add her as a guest. Well, isn't that just great? Okay. We will hopefully have time at the end of this to do like I've seen a lot of great questions of yours. I know. Oh no, it's not letting me add her as another co-host for some reason. It's like TikTok, TikTok. This is no bueno. Okay, let me see. I might be able to get her on Zoom. Hopefully, and she's like still out of it. So yeah, I may have to go and come back. I'll BRB. Hold on. Wait. Okay, I can invite her as a guest. Okay, I think she's coming back on. Yes, Arcturians. Good job. Good idea, Kat. Okay, sorry about that, Steph. Thank you, Arcturians, for helping. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so sorry about that. It wouldn't let me add you as a co-host again, but we're going to finish it out with the guest option.
Okay.
Oh, sorry about that, everyone. It worked out, though.
It worked out.
I think TikTok does like after 1 hour, you have to do this weird puzzle thing, and if you don't, it boots you,
Oh, okay.
which is really annoying. I'll look into getting rid of that. Okay, we're going to allow you to get back into the zone after that little hiccup. We were just talking with Faith.
It's a good thing. Faith, this is Faith. I'm still here. Um, I noticed it. I was saying something and I opened Stephanie's eyes and saw. So, okay,
Yeah.
we're still in the zone.
And as our guest said, like, if anyone can help fix this, it's y'all, the scientific tech
Yes,
people.
yes. I'm technologically advanced. I can have a human push buttons and open
You
her
can
eyes.
handle TikTok, yes.
And she can channel with her eyes open.
Yes, that's what makes her so advanced. Like I said, I've worked with multiple channelers, and Stephanie, her discipline, her daily discipline has made her very advanced. And so these types of things are not an issue for her.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's doing good. And I'm still in.
Okay, good. Someone had a really great question. I think a lot of us in the starseed community get into this community, realize, oh, I really resonate with this particular starseed, but then we start to learn we don't just resonate with only one. So, what do you say about the possibility of people having more than one starseed lineage?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's just what one, for this incarnation, what one resonates with you the most for your mission is what it is. With all of your parallel lives, um, there's versions of you that are coming to you and assisting you as a guide too. It can get pretty brain melty.
Yeah, it
But
can.
we do, if you like, there, like if you feel like you're an Arcturian starseed and you identify and you resonate with the message and the type of resonance that we uphold, then that's how you feel your match to it. But as you get deeper into discovering yourself, you're going to realize that you truly are a multifaceted, multidimensional being, and you can tap into whatever lineage or star seed that you choose to. You've probably done it. So
Mm,
it's, but typically one can tell if they're like, let's say if you are like a Lyran dominant star seed, we can call it like dominant
mhm,
inner, like, so like Arcturian dominant, as not in a negative way, just more that's the frequency that you resonate with the most. Um, or for some, I would like to even say, like, let's say the existence that you were living before you incarnated in this lifetime is probably going to be the most strongest that you relate to when you
mm.
first start exploring your multi-dimensional self.
That makes sense. Okay. And those types of answers are the types of answers you can get to plug ourselves in a Soul Speak session in which you get to meet your guides directly through Stephanie, just like this. And so if you're interested in booking one, the link is in my bio and in Steph's bio. We would love to make that connection for y'all. Okay. Now moving on to practical
Oh,
takeaways. Did you want to say something?
I've got one more. I'm gonna step away.
Okay.
I've got one. I know we're running kind of over time. How many questions do you have
We
left? Because
have
I've got,
about 6 more.
okay. So there's one being that one Arcturian being that wants to come through.
Okay.
Stephanie's
This is the
never told.
surprise, right?
This is the surprise.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to step away.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
Faith.
all. It was a pleasure working with you, Dale, and thank you to all the viewers.
Thank you. I wonder who this is.
All right. All right.
Well,
Hello.
hello.
Hello. Hi.
Who
Oh,
do, who do we have here?
hello, Dale.
Hi.
I am one of your guides.
Oh my. And I was just wondering if I had an Arcturian guide. Okay. I have not had a chance to have a Soul Speak session and get to meet my galactic guides directly.
I'm billowing with joy right now. Hang on, let me settle into. Whew.
Okay. I know I'm like grinning too hard. Rah.
Oh, I'm so glad that I could pop in like this. This is great. This is great. Let's see.
They said they had a surprise for us today, and I had a feeling.
Yes, and this was my idea. I asked Simon and Faith to let me in to present myself to you in this way. I am your Arcturian guide. I'm not a main guide, but I am one that supports you in every way. Uh, Energetically, spiritually, I'm really good with the synchronicities. I hit you hard with the synchronicities.
Yes, you do.
And you are not a dominant star seed of the Arcturians. You've had lifetimes in Arcturus, but I am I gladly volunteered to be a member of your team, especially during this time of your life. So um, I want to give you my name, and I can't pronounce it through Stephanie. So let me. You can call me Catan.
Catan. Okay. Like settlers. Oh, my eye's leaking. Like settlers of Catan.
Yes, yes. It's part of my name, but
Okay. I know. Every time they try, we butcher their names terribly. We just can't do it. So
I'm not
I
even going to
appreciate
try to pronounce it through.
it.
But you can call me Catan.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for introducing yourself to me, Catan. This is special, and everyone is agreeing. Like I did not anticipate this, and my eye always leaks, but it's leaking especially right now.
Confirmation.
Yes.
Leaky eye confirmation.
Okay, so Catan, you said you send me a lot of synchronicities. I think a lot of my friends on here, they always say like my synchronicities are like crazy strong. They'll even start producing themselves in their lives, my friends' lives, like
Yes,
a
yes,
huge wave. So
yes.
that's all you.
I would like to say it's all me, but I am one of the synchronistic baddies, you can say. uh, so you, yes, and I I I can't take all the credit there that you have more on your team that are like, hey now. So
Which we will get to meet at some point. Maybe at some
at
point we
some
should
point,
do like a
yes. But I
Dale
took
team.
I'm the
Hello.
Arcturian on the team. I took the opportunity to come in this way.
Yes. That's so funny. And since you're on my team, I have an extra special question. You are going to be the one to decide the next Tuesday's Alien and Inner Earth being group that we feature. I think that would be a good call for you. Did you want to tell us already who you think it should be?
The Andromedans, you're gonna have
Ooh.
fun with them.
Are there Andromedans on my team as well?
No, but
Okay.
you've worked with them. Just because they're not on your team doesn't mean they come and support you. They
Yeah.
come in and do work and stuff with you. But your team, you'll learn more.
Okay. I'm excited. Okay, cool. So you heard it here first. We are going to feature the Andromedans next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central. So keep us in mind. All right. So, Katan, for our closing section, I would like for you to please answer, what would you most like humanity to understand about themselves right now?
That you hold the truth and the power within. The only way through is in.
That's so true. Thank you. Is there anything you wish humans would stop fearing about the future?
Well, that's kind of a open-ended question in a sense. I think for me personally, I would wish humanity to stop focusing on the future or fear and be in the present.
That's a good point. We have all of our power in the I am now presence anyway.
Exactly.
Okay. What gives you hope about Earth during this process, even with the potential bumps in the road we have coming?
humanity gives me hope. Humans like you, humans like the collective that are participating in these conversations.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are the hope because you're doing the work.
We're
You're
doing
making
it.
it happen. You're doing it.
And even though, like, I'm not perfect, I have my human low moments. What would you like to say to us, even when we're having those low moments?
Embrace your low moments. It's part of being here. It's part of it. It's when you're having a low moment, acknowledge it and be like, I honor this. This is a part of me. And let yourself move through it. Don't hold on. And know that experiencing that low is gives you the understanding of what experiencing that high is. If you didn't experience the low and you just lived in the high all the time, it would defeat the point of this duality experience.
Mm-hmm.
So honor and embrace your low just as much as you embrace and engulf yourself into your when you're vibing when you're in your high.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really just, you know, giving yourself the permission to feel low
And not feel
because
bad about it.
yeah, don't feel bad about it. You're doing wonderful, and being a human is imperfectly beautiful.
That's true. Okay. With motherships around the corner, what is your hope for how aliens and humanity integrate? If you wanted to give us a little peek into what our Star Trek future looks like, and what kind of working relationship do you hope Arcturians have here on the ground with us in the future?
The So this is going on that future-based
Mm-hmm.
thing, which is difficult to run off of. But the projections show that um, humanity is on their way to reaching the frequency where into the fifth dimension, so we can meet you in that field, in that space, and it's going to be gentle uh, integration at first. It's going to take a while for humanity to um, adjust themselves into the higher frequency. And so it's just going to be gentle integration. This whole process is quite gentle. I know everybody's expecting like this big, jagged, um, huge rattling events each time. Like all of a sudden, boom, there's just a bunch of aliens walking around and living next door. And yes, one day, it, you know, it could very well be, your neighbor is, I don't know, we'll say your neighbor is an Arcturian being. It's not going to be any different for you. It's really hard to give you I don't want to give you an expectation of what
Right.
it's going to be like because we really don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But from my experience of watching or assisting other planets go through and my race going through a planetary and race ascension, it just the more you form into unity consciousness, the more we will be presenting into the human consciousness to where it's not startling and it just is normal. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
settling into the consciousness of the human race.
And we can kind of help that process along just by imagining you like in person in front of us, like to kind of get
Yeah.
over that fear response that every human
Well,
would
and
have.
yeah, the fear response that every human has, and then also like just as you start working with your guides, like you work with me, like before you'll see us physically, you can start to see us in your mind's eye, and you can start to feel us to where it won't be shocking or jarring when you do see an actual physical
Mm-hmm.
alien, because you've been working etherically,
Mm-hmm.
and we're literally right behind the veil, this thin veil, like right there.
Yeah, like you're literally probably behind me while also
Yes.
speaking through Stephanie.
Yes.
Hey. Okay. And so our final request, I was wondering if you had an energetic gift to bestow upon us, the viewers, today, before we close out this communication.
Yes. I would I will speak some light language, and this light language and energy will open up part of it'll open you up to receiving clear connection to your guides, whether they don't have to be just your Arcturian. This is just kind of a helpful activation for clear communication with your galactic team if you choose to uh, invite and communicate with them if you're not already doing it.
Wonderful. Everyone, just be ready to receive verbally out loud or in your mind. Just say, I consent to receiving this energetic gift and transmission. And just sit.
Nererutura karamaneti atoritia gaya nanatua. Sinikindia anatuya kartianta artianta arotuya. Maya nana lakotu yichetanata. Sinda ala kora kiniata. Whoosh, whoosh. Entonces, that is a gentle activation for communication with your galactic teams.
Thank you so much for that.
You're
And thank you so
welcome.
much for meeting me today. I'm very excited to continue working with you, Katan.
My pleasure. I'm so grateful I got to come through this way.
Me too. And thank you so much to Simon and Faith as well for talking with us today, and all of the Arcturians who are helping behind the scenes. We love you. We appreciate you. And we're so excited to have you as our literal neighbors one day.
Love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I'm going to do the pulling Stephanie out with you guys and welcome her back in. So I'm going to count down from 5 to 1. On the count of 5 to 1, I am closing all connections we were speaking with, and I'm pulling all of Stephanie's consciousness and personality back into her body, replacing all the other lines. She's integrated back into her body at the end of the countdown, and she'll be wide awake, feeling wonderful all over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wide awake, feeling wonderful all over. Welcome back, Stephanie.
What's up?
What's up? That was
Oh
so
my
cool.
God. That was wild.
So the surprise that Simon and Faith had told Stephanie about in the beginning was bringing in Catan, who's apparently one of my guides, my Arcturian guide. And so that was super exciting and unexpected.
Yeah, that guy seemed cool. His energy was cool.
He seemed really goofy at first. Did you notice that?
Yeah. When he came in, he was like, yeah, and then like I felt him, and it was like flutters and bubbles, and he's like, I'm moving it. I'm like, okay.
That's exciting. So
That
doing the
is
Soul Speak
exciting.
sessions, we've had a chance to meet a few galactic guides. And all the Arcturians seem to be like almost the most vibrant personalities of the
They
bunch.
are. Yeah, like they really. All I see is blue when they're in there. It's like
Yeah,
blue. So
they're really cool. And yeah, I was not expecting that. I was actually just saying the other day, man, it's like the cobbler's shoes. We're doing all these Soul Speak sessions for other people, but we haven't had the chance ourselves to like directly call in our teams because we've been working so closely with the Pantheon gods. And so I was like, man, I'd really love to meet one of my galactic team. And so You ask and you shall receive.
Lo and behold, it seemed like Catan was like, me.
Yeah,
It's like,
bring me in there.
well, it's funny because like, and I know there were
You
like,
Tabitha.
there were three other beings, but like he was just like, I can sense in the meeting room, he was like, Faith, go, oh, go, Faith,
Yeah,
I want to get in.
my turn. I know, I love how she's like, how many more questions? Like, we're bringing in somebody. Yeah, that
Like
was
I'm
really
literally,
cool.
my consciousness is a kind of like asleep back here, but like my body still like they can like I don't know, like my brain still understands the. It's interesting.
It is interesting. And as you can see, this is Stephanie. And so while it can be like pretty brain melty to see her bringing through these other beings who talk differently, they posture themselves differently, even their facial expressions are so different. It's very trippy sometimes, but this is the new normal. Like
Yeah,
this is the new normal is that there are people out there, could be you, who are natural mediums like her, and all it took for her to really dive deep was to tune in, just like Catan said, like tuning in to go up, like Emily teaches in her inner divinity classes. That's exactly what it did. And it opened up her gifts extra big so that she could do stuff like this. And so, yeah, that was really powerful. And as Catan said, next Tuesday, we're going to be doing the Andromedans as a feature. So I'll be making a post where you guys can post comments on the questions you want to ask them. I'm going to do some research on them. And I'm excited.
this is cool. I'm enjoying doing this. Like beings, the aliens and the beings getting to know because I am aware of like some of the races out there, but I don't know much about. Like, I mean, I've watched videos here and there, so I'm just excited to get to know them
Yeah.
more on a personal level too. I don't think I have any Andromedans on my team.
Mm-hmm.
I know they've come in and done some energetic work for me in meditation before, but that's about it.
Yeah. I've seen like pictures of them. They're very blue
Yeah,
skinned, like even more saturated blue than
and they're I think they're
Arcturians.
smaller than Arcturians too.
Oh, that
I
makes
don't
sense.
know.
Yeah, Arcturians are like very lean and slender, tall,
Yeah,
and some of them have like a larger head.
yeah,
And
like bigger, bulbous, and like Simon and Faith had me draw a picture of them, and this was what I could do out of my memory with markers, real quick.
so there you go.
So,
This is Simon and Faith, who we spoke to of her guide team, and then Catan from mine. But I'm sure he looks the same as
well,
well.
they were like when they came because I was have all the Emily Eaton pictures to connect with them,
I love
right?
them.
And so they were like, draw a picture of us when you do this. So I was like, okay.
I
I was
love it.
like,
You
I
can
need to be
see it
AI.
when you were co-hosting with me, and your window was bigger. It was
You can
really
see
neat.
them. Oh, funny.
You're like hidden in the corner like a little Easter egg. All right, everyone. So we're so excited. I'm going to post the replay at some point today. And don't forget, we have another live Thursday evening at 8 p.m. Central where we will be contacting Goddess Lilith of the Council of Nine and asking her questions.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited. Thank you for being present today. I love you. I love me. Let's get out there and make the world what we want it to be. All right. Bye,
Bye,
Steph.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.